All right, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Got Jomar here. Jomar, why don't you start us off? What'd you get done yesterday, and what are you doing today?
For yesterday, I'm wrapping up task number 10, and I'll continue with it today.
Number 10?
Yes.
Okay. So we want to,
And I'll start the next tasks after.
yep, we want to knock these out because it's just you and Maxim. Maxim should probably be able to wrap these up today. And JP is going to be helping out with pull requests and whatnot. Yeah, so it's pretty much just you and Maxim left. Although these bottom three should be very easy because they're just toasters. How about you, JP? What's your update? I saw that you completed a couple of these up here, so you're all done with these. Right.
Yeah, I made a pull request for that the save phone numbers and the enabling of the phone authentication. I made one PR for that one because they just are no one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's it for yesterday. So for today, probably checking pull requests. Yeah.
Okay, great. Sangeet, how about you? What's your update?
Yeah, I was just fixing out the errors on TernKey, and I encountered some errors in the website too. So I was just resolving both of this last day. So I fixed the errors in the website, and I will create a PR for that today.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know. Manan told me that you were contacting him about some errors that you
Yep.
found. Okay, glad we're remedying those. How many are left out of that laundry list, Adrian? How many do you and Sangeet have on your plate? How is it like cut in half, or how many are?
I have not checked it recently, but if I may suggest, Sangeet, if you do have some resolutions for a lot of those errors, maybe we can push them and maybe do override the Husky for now, so that we can have at least some of it already pushed into TernKey.
I'll push it one by one, like from today, because I have something like so here and there. Like there are some kind of I have resolved several of that, and I'll create PR for that today.
Okay,
So you can
sounds
just merge it as like with that.
okay.
Okay.
And Gautam, how about you? What's your update for us?
Yeah, yesterday me and Karman started working on the automated testing environment, the staging one. So he asked me some changes in the testing folder structure. So I did that and I shared it with him. I need to check with him regarding that.
Okay. And Ashutosh, can you just explain the wiki that you're uploading?
Let me. Should I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So people know where it is.
Yeah, so this is the private GitHub repository for the organization. Here in the wiki section, I'm adding the pages for general coding guidelines that we were developing in the Google document. If you take a look at this structure right here, we will have separate pages for front-end and back-end coding guidelines, as well as for Arch once we have a stable build of Arch. So everything should be organized on this wiki with regard to general practices. There will of course be a different wiki on Arch regarding the documentation for Arch, but the coding practices and general guidelines go in here. So that's pretty much. Uh,
Nice.
yeah, you can just use the sidebar to quickly navigate to whatever part of documentation you want.
Cool.
Yep, so
Simple.
that's the new that's the new location for that documentation, and for all future documentation, they'll be showing up in the appropriate repositories. All right, Gautam, ask away. We got Kerman here. You need Kerman to check something out, or
Yeah. Hey, hi, Karma.
Yes, Kevin.
So, Karman, I've shared you the repo. I mean, yesterday you asked me to change some folder structure, right? I did that and I shared it with you. I mean, you can continue, Gary. Me and Karman will connect and we'll discuss. We'll
okay.
work. Mhm.
Yep, you can just make sure to connect after this call.
Sure.
So I wanna, Manan, do you have any updates for us as far as function integrations or whatever you needed to get prepared for Maxim?
Yeah, I'm right now adding fields for the sign page. I'm halfway.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you're still doing half of the profile and then billing today.
Yep.
And that's for the website stuff.
Yeah.
And Adrian, what will you be focused on today? I mean, I suppose let's just look at this real quick. So it has like a slow load. It's weird. Sometimes whoa, what the heck? Okay. Like this should be right. Okay. Why? When I copy paste this code, this happens. So that's great to know that that's working right. For some reason, this code won't let me copy paste it how it's supposed to be copy pasted. So now it's correct. That's one thing. I corrected this code at this point, so this should go away. Let me re-copy it. What happens if I put it incorrect the very first time? Okay, no error. So that's one thing. Error, and then when I fix it, the error remains there. So I suppose it's not updating when I do input. I guess it just has to do a double check when I make a change. It just has to check it. So no big deal. Then I run it, and little bit of a lag because it's thinking, but then we get our outputs. It's pretty cool because we get function outputs for the G language. So that seems to be working fine, just that error thing.
There's also the save history is tied to that on change, and I would really like for it to be declared somewhere else, and then maybe use it as a method inside of that on change instead of being inside of that on change 100%, because it's kind of giving errors on the console, the dev tools, if you check it.
Oh.
So I don't remember who did the save history route, but I think it might need to be on its own so that it's not messing with the G input.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, just keep stuff segregated so it doesn't the code's not stepping on its own toes and causing for these errors. Okay, so so that's what you'll be working on today?
Yeah, I'll work on that error thing and make sure that if you correctly put the code in, it'll go away.
Yeah. I mean, really, it just has to double check when anything is changed in G. It just has to go up, recheck. Okay, it's fine now. So that should be a simple one. And then the compile button works. Obviously, we got to make it, maybe like shrink or something so it's clicked, or do a little spin so it's clicked. And waiting on that. These two are going to get to that later. And what about this functionality? Who does this rely on? Is this a Manon thing? Manon, do you have to do this, or does Adrian have to do something on the front end, or well, Maxim, I guess, with the auto display name? So the way this works, just so everybody knows, is it
We've
auto
already
creates the
done this
display
thing
name.
from the backend. It's on Firebase branch.
Okay.
Yesterday I fixed that thing.
Okay, so did you already do this?
New account, they will automatically generating display name.
So did you already do this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So how this works is, say, Manon Dave at turn.ac creates an account on the website, and they don't decide on a username. What we will do is we will make his username the characters that come before, to the left of his @ symbol. So Manon Dave. But say that Manon Dave at gmail.com creates an account later that day and also doesn't choose a username. If we choose to automate and create his username from the left of the @ symbol, then we'd have the exact same username and it would say Manon Dave. So what we do is we're just appending a number, Manon Dave 1. And if Manon Dave at AOL.com shows up later that day, Manon Dave 2. So that's just how that logic works. And it will only happen if a user doesn't create their own username, and we have to automate that field so that in a situation where people are using Explore keys, everybody has a unique username, and that's how we separate different keys. Someone could copy somebody else's key exactly and make it look like this is the original Explore key, but you would know that that isn't, because Manon Dave was the original owner, and you can see whoever copied this is Manon Dave 1. So you would be able to easily tell the username would give unique identifications for everything, because there would only be one of each. So that's how that works, but that's all done. And yeah, and if you haven't done so already, let's go to the company repos and just give everything a nice star. Why not? Makes it look nice. Little star. It's the only way to really like a repo on GitHub.
They won't let me do that. Oh, but Kerman, go ahead.
Go ahead, Kerman.
Yeah, I have some I need Gotham to update the repository according to the. Let me show my screen. Let me share my screen.
Yep, go ahead.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. But this, this is a report that you are ready for testing, I think, right? So if you want to implement these tests on the back end, then all these folders, except for this one, should be present in this project also. Like the test should be named like this in here, and all the things inside the tests should be in the backend repository, and also Cypress and these things also cypress.config.js, just .config.js, and just setup.js. And if you see here, just package.json, you have to add these dependencies, and these scripts inside here. I think you all copied some. Okay, okay, they are here. But the backend also have a package.json, right? Gautam, did you override the
I don't think.
package.json for a backend?
Let me check.
No, there's no package.json here. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay. The program package.json is inside the SRC backend. Okay. So you have to replicate everything in a project. I think something missing here. Like I
Got it.
cannot see the cypress.config here. And just setup is not present in here. So if you've done migrating these files in the backend project, then I'll iterate the pipelines. Okay.
Okay, Karman, I'll do it and I'll share it with you.
Over to you, Gary.
What's that?
Yes.
Are we all set?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, everyone, we're gonna have JP hop in a call with Maxim. Looks like he's already there to catch Maxim up on some of. I think he has to fix some conflicts or something. And so, come on.
Yes.
So this is mostly for Adrian to hear. So Maxim's going to help, or JP's going to have Maxim fix some conflicts, I believe, on a couple of pull requests, or just fix some things. And then after that, Maxim is also going to integrate these 3 billing function integrations for TernKey. And after those 2 things, is it safe? After those 2 things, I suppose the rest of the PRs on the website have to get up to date. But what I would like for Maxim to work on is the breakpoints and responsiveness for TernKey. So but I'm guessing it's not quite safe to work on TernKey yet.
Yes.
Yeah, give it a break until you say it's good to start working on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still some errors on that we want to fix on TernKey.
Okay. And where are we at with the website pull requests? Are there a lot left, or when Maxim and JP finish these conflicts, is it okay for Maxim to start making more pull requests on the website?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Then that will be
for
what
the-
Maxim's doing today is these billing function integrations, fixing the conflicts with JP, and then he'll go right back to fixing rudimentary things within the website.
Gary, one more thing. I have a PR incoming today for the website.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's fine though. Everybody else does pull requests like one at a time. Maxim's working on the front end, so he tends to have like 5 pull requests in one day or 10 pull requests in one day. So but when he gets too far ahead, we have to make sure we shift him to different work so that he's able to work while the pull requests don't get too out of hand. But all right, that just about that covers everything.
Didn't Malika come inside? I saw Malika come in for a second.
Yes, but I sent her right over to Maxim. Maxim's in a meeting with Malika and JP.
Oh, got it.
They're covering the stuff they have to cover.
Cool.
Yep. But other than that, we're all set. Anybody else have anything they want to add? Nope, all ready to go. All right. Thank you guys. And that is Scrum. Talk to y'all later.